Cool.
So the trailer for The Accountant 2 just dropped, and I gotta say, I really think this trailer was pretty damn good. It establishes a tone that it's going for a more action, broader spectacle rather than the first film, which was more of a methodical, puzzle-type investigation story. Now, I do have concerns with this trailer, is that if it goes the more action direction route, I feel it might lose a bit of the mystique that it had from the first film. Now, I quite enjoyed the first Accountant movie. I thought it was a really good, solid investigation film. However, they're going for a more action-oriented route in the second film, and I feel as though that might lose a bit of what made the first film special. Going for a more action-heavy sort of spectacle is just very much gonna dumb down the story. At least that's my concern for this story.
Can you be in Los Angeles, California in 24 hours?
Goodbye. Braxton?
So, Ray King, who helped our protagonist from the previous film, is killed under mysterious circumstances, and he left a message for the accountant, for his successor to reach out to Christian Wolf, our protagonist. And essentially, Christian feels like he owes this to Ray, and it seems as though that he's going to reach out to his brother for help. And based from the trailer, it seems as though these three are going on an investigation route while shooting up and killing and interrogating a bunch of people along the way.
You see him more than I thought.
Now, the first film was very much a puzzle story. It was essentially an investigation where this accountant is asked to go through these bank records. However, as he goes on, it seems as though that there is an unique mystery at play and he can't let things go. With The Accountant 2, it seems as though they are breaking away from that mystery angle and going in a more action-oriented story, which a lot of sequels tend to do. Now, that is my concern, is that if we just go fully in with the action spectacle, it better be really good action. That being said, I think it was a brilliant choice to bring in Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal and have it be a sort of buddy, brotherly action story with Christian Wolf and Brax. That being said, I feel as though that if the action isn't good and it's very much a shaky cam sort of crappiness, then it's going to be a detriment to the movie. And if the story isn't as compelling as the first film, then you got some problems.
Do you not miss me because of me, or is it your condition? I'm just me.
Killing off a character from the first film is your standard fare, having a familiar, friendly face from the first film who helps our protagonist is killed, and that's the jumping point for our story. And I feel as though I'm okay with this trope. However, I feel as though that it's kind of a waste because you had J.K. Simmons. I kind of really like J.K. Simmons, and the fact that you killed him off, I don't know. I mean, I hope we get a lot more scenes of J.K. Simmons in this film because I think he's a remarkable actor, and I wanted him to be a part of this franchise, but to kill him off in the second film, I'm a bit saddened, but I'll accept it.
This is it, huh? Living in a lunchbox. It's quite comfortable.
Now, one of the best aspects from the first film was Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. Even though they didn't really have a lot of screen time, their brotherly presence was quite good. And at the end, when we found out that Christian is actually going up against his brother, it's a fantastic moment in the film, and I feel as though it was one of the stronger elements from the first film. So to see that being explored in the second film, I'm really looking forward to, as I feel as though there was a lot of potential for it. So I'm quite excited that we get a lot more of Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. Both are fantastic actors, and Ben Affleck plays this autistic person, and I know that there was a lot of controversy behind it, but I thought he did a really good job in the role. I really liked Christian Wolf. And in terms of Braxton, I think he was a Jon Bernthal brings an intensity to the role, and I feel as though you can rely on Jon Bernthal when it comes to intense roles. He's just amazing at playing it, whether it be the Punisher or any character he plays that's a military man.
I don't torture people.
You didn't.
And the fact that Mary Beth is returning, I quite like. I feel as though that the cast from the first film, the returning cast, is fantastic. They did the right thing. I kind of wish we got Anna Kendrick, but I felt as though that her story in The Accountant was done. So I can kind of understand why they didn't want to bring her back. Now, I have heard that they do want to make The Accountant 3, and if this movie is as good as the first film, I'm totally down with it. I quite enjoyed the first film, so if the second one is anything like the first film, I'm okay with it. And based from the trailer, it looks like a fun action movie, and that's really what I want. I love action films, so if it can just sell me on the action and the brotherly relationship between Christian and Brax, I feel as though this film is up for a good time. And I feel as though that when it comes to this movie franchise, it could be a really good franchise if they want to take it beyond a third film.
Ray King has been murdered. Do you like puzzles, Mr. Wolf?
It was a good trailer that established it a more action-oriented tone. But what did you guys think? Please comment down below what you thought of The Accountant 2's trailer. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and obviously it keeps me motivated to keep going. And as always, I wanted to let you guys know to take care and have a good one.
Are you ready? Yeah.